Hello everybody, welcome to today's Friday market wrap up. It has been one crazy week. We are going to dive into the charts and take a look at what we can expect for this upcoming week here. And I'm also going to review just a little bit of things that I key points from this week's live stream, where I did a lot of covering on BTC analysis and what's going on here. So we are in this falling wedge, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we can see that the fifth wave is now technically played out. It's yet to be seen if we will go a little bit lower or not and maybe tap this level here. So one thing I do want to point out, and I saw this right away, I thought to myself, wow, this looks really familiar. I'm going to bring you back to this falling wedge here. And you can see we had our we had our 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now, what's interesting about this, we can see here that we had sort of a false breakout, sideways price action, a small pump before then coming back down and retesting the wedge near the apex, right? So what I think is so interesting about this, if we were to say, if we were to take this bit here, bring it back onto a daily time frame and expand it, you would find that it looks eerily similar to what's happening on the charts right now. Right? So you can see it is quite similar. It's a very similar price action in accordance to this wedge, right? We had, just getting rid of this here, we had our false breakout, move up, back down, presumably to retest this zone. So let's go, then to our other chart here, where we can dive in and look a little bit closer at that. So what I do see here, we do have this monthly fair value gap that does go down to about 14,150. We have the 2019 high at 13.9, and we also have our wedge, right? This is that wedge. So this to me is a really key area of support here, and if price were to visit it, I would look for some degree of a long setup. It also falls in line with, and Hal reached out to me and pointed this out to me on the Discord the other day. He said, hey, I see a 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I see an impulse, a reverse impulse wave. I saw that and I actually really liked it, and I dug a little bit deeper and saw 1, 2, 3 at the time here. I took a short and I thought, all right, we'll see one more pump up before then our move down right here. So I compounded my short, and now we can see that we have our A, our B, and now we're looking for our C to be put in, which would complete wave 4 for then possibly a move down here to make new lows, to fill the fair value gap, to hit the 2019 high, to retest that falling wedge near the apex for then a move up. Okay. We also do have this A, B, C, D harmonic here. And it does fall in line also with this wave 4 playing out up to here. Now, with that said, there are a couple things that I don't particularly like about this. This ABCD does call for a weekend move to the upside. Typically, we'll see weekend price action just go, for the most part, sideways. So I'm not exactly keen on counting on weekend price action doing this. Nonetheless, if we just simply, if we remove this then from the equation, nonetheless, I would still like to see this upcoming week for us to revisit somewhere near these highs here, to go A, B, and then C somewhere up here in this zone. It doesn't have to fall exactly in line with the ABCD harmonic. If it did, we would have to see again that move, into tomorrow morning for it to be complete. But nonetheless, I would still like to see a move up here in the upcoming week at the very least, before then getting our move down potentially. If this ABCD harmonic plays out in full, at the very least it does target this level here, so we could expect, if this does play out, that we would get our move down here. And if we were to lose that level, I am very confident that we would then see our new low down here. Now with that said, we still are coming off of record negative funding rates. We have billions and billions of short liquidations to the upside. Shorts went virtually unpunished for 24 hours until reaching here, where we did obviously see this squeeze to the upside, before then now finding strength again to the downside. So I like I said, I do like this move up. If we do get the move up here, I will be looking for shorts. I'm more biased towards opening longs at this point. With that said, we could see some intraday moves or intra-week moves. For example, like I will look to, because I am long here right now, I am going to look to short up here, you know, down to at the very least here, and possibly further down. And what I'll do here is I'm going to keep my long open and simply hedge it, so that if it does go down and I see we are confirmed going lower, I can close my long on a confirmation of a move down, right? So then that way I'm not taking as great of a risk of a trade, right? Because there really is no telling, given the how fragile the ecosystem is right now, as to what could really happen here moving forward. So again, yeah, I really do like this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here, A, B, C to the 618, which also fulfills our ABCD pattern at C. Then looking to hit D here at, you know, somewhere between the 1.27 and the 1618. I would prefer, we do have a nice spot of liquidity here, so I could see us, you know, going anywhere from 18.5 to 19.2. We obviously do not want to see it go higher than that, because then the Elliott wave could possibly be invalidated. So like I said, looking for a move up here over the weekend, or at the very least into next week, depending on this ABCD pattern, and then a move back down at the very least to here. If this if support fails here, then I would very much expect to be seeing new lows, where I believe we'll find great support at about that 14K level, as per looking at back testing, you know, this larger wedge here, right? Following that similar pattern that we saw from the smaller wedge here.